Nothing is sadder than watching Kevin Feige, someone who in the early days of Marvel was someone who was really great for the company. He did a lot of amazing things. He was setting up an incredible universe, an incredible comic book universe and everything else, and showed that he had a lot of talent, and I think he still does have a lot of talent, but unfortunately a lot of that is becoming marred with his wokeness. Kevin Feige is someone who is continuing to become more woke by the day. It seems like he continues to push for more woke agendas and identity politics and everything else when it comes to Marvel, and it's pretty sad to see. Now, sometimes they get things right, and sometimes they handle diversity in a great way, because honestly, we shouldn't be focused on diversity when it comes to our culture. We should be focused on unity. But that's not the game that Hollywood wants to play. That's not the game that our institutions want to play, unfortunately. But Kevin Feige is now saying that Doctor Strange was cut from WandaVision because he's white and male. Interesting. So much for inclusion, right? So much for diversity, so much for, you know, more representation and everything else. Like, all of that is obviously being thrown out the window, and the weird hypocrisy of all of this is that they are becoming less inclusive because they are being more picky and choosy about what types of people they allow in their shows and movies in Hollywood. So Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige confirmed that Doctor Strange was cut from the recent Disney Plus season of WandaVision because he's white and male. According to MovieWeb, Feige spoke with Brian Hiatt of Rolling Stone about WandaVision and Marvel Studios' initial plans to include Doctor Strange in the show. Apparently, Doctor Strange was supposed to be communicating with Wanda via the commercials that were seen through the show, like the Toast Mate scene in episode 1 and the Strucker Watch scene in episode 2. However, Strange was cut from the show, and Kevin Feige explained why. He stated, "Some people might say, oh, it would have been so cool to see Doctor Strange, but it would have taken away from Wanda." How the F would that have taken away from Wanda? Like, I don't understand that as well. Like, just think about that. Think about how pathetically they view female actresses and how they view female characters, right? Think about that. They think that having a white male in the show is automatically going to take away from Wanda. Like, wow. Can't you have at least some, like, higher, you know, respect for your female characters? Can you at least try to give them the opportunity to still carry the show, even if there is a white male in the show? Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, how awful do you have to think about your female characters in this way? It is just pathetic to me. It is pathetic that you don't have any faith in your female characters to be able to carry the show, even if there is a white male in the show. It's ridiculous. So he continued and said, "We didn't want the end of the show to be commoditized to go to the next movie. Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works." So they basically, he's saying, oh, you know, there's the white guy, you know, and everything else, and he's gonna steal the show, apparently, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Not only was Strange cut from WandaVision, but apparently it meant that they had to rewrite Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness 2. So because of wokeness, now they have to rewrite and recreate other projects, other movies as well. All in the name of wokeness. All because of identity politics. All because they're like, oh, he's a white guy, can't put him in a movie because he's going to take away from our female lead, apparently. What? It's just... it just blows my mind how stupid wokeness is. How absolutely pathetic it is. And, you know, all of the SJWs obviously are going to just go, oh, steel clap to it, because they think that he's actually being, you know, super diverse and super woke by doing this. But really, he's not. He's not pushing for pro-feminism or anything else. All he's doing is saying that our female lead is so pathetic that she can't carry the show if there's a white male in the show as well. And that, to me, is just incredibly insulting. Feige described their creative process, a wonderful combination of very dedicated coordination, chaos magic, and whatever else. So anyway, you know, it's just absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. I think that Elizabeth Olsen is fantastic as Wanda, and I think that Wanda is an incredible character. And I think that even if Doctor Strange was in the show, she could absolutely still carry that show. And that Doctor Strange wouldn't be taking away from her. I don't believe that at all. Unless you name the show Wanda and then decide not to make Wanda the main character and make Doctor Strange the main character. That would literally be like the only way that I could see where Doctor Strange would actually be taking away the show from Wanda. But that would be like intentional writing to get to that point anyway. And that would be a problem in itself as well, you know? If you have the show that's supposed to be about Wanda and it's actually about Doctor Strange. Like, that's not... People don't expect the show to be about Doctor Strange. They want it to be about Wanda, but just put Doctor Strange in it. Even if he is a white guy. I know, scary. White guys. Oh, so scary. It's just ridiculous, this world that we are creating. It's just a complete clown world. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you're new here to my channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that a lot. And I'm also on Odyssey, so make sure that you go subscribe over there and follow me over there. I'd appreciate that. Also, I'm on Locals now as well, so go check me out over on Locals. JosiahRises, easy to find. And if you want to subscribe, become a part of that community over there as well. I'm going to be starting to put a lot of focus on Locals, so make sure that you go follow me over there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.